The weekend without Galatasaray is over. Now we look forward to the league and the match this Saturday against Gençlerbirliği. We're going to talk all about it on the Galatasaray Show. Welcome back to the Galatasaray Show. I'm Brad. This is Serkan. Say hey, Serkan.
Good morning.
You're watching or listening to the best English language Galatasaray show there is in the world. Let's start off the show by congratulating Turkey. Turkey. Big win yesterday. They have now locked up their playoff spot for the World Cup. Now they can still win the group. On Tuesday, they'll need to beat Spain.
1-0.
Either 7-0, 8-1,
8-1. Yeah.
9-2. Something like that.
So let's just forget about that.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Well, I don't see a chance, but yeah.
You know, Lamine Yamal is not playing.
Well, they have a bunch of quality players on the bench, so
they do.
Someone else is going to replace him.
And so our playoff path will be clear after that. They're talking about Scotland and Ireland and teams that we're better than, but that doesn't matter. We've lost to worse countries before. But back to the Galatasaray news. We'll start off with, since the last video we made, we now know Aaron's punishment. It's a 45-day suspension. Now, Serkan, they're talking about appealing this suspension. You have any idea how long that would take?
I have no idea.
You'd assume it'd be somewhat expedient, wouldn't you? If I don't think it was an accident that they announced these suspensions during the break. And so I guess my question would be, if they announced the suspension now 8 days ago, these 8 days count, right?
They do, yeah.
So now we're down to 37 days. So yeah, if they could get it cut in half, maybe, that'd be great.
I mean, he's going to miss at least 5 or 6 games.
At least.
At least.
Now, the only good thing here is last year he was our full-time left back. Now Jakobs has kind of commandeered that position. So we're not going to miss as many minutes as we would, but we still need a backup. So who's going to be his backup?
There's only one person on the bench, CimBom Karataş.
Your man in mine, CimBom Karataş. The young 22-year-old is ready to go, he says.
He's not young
Ready
anymore.
to go. Baby, I'm ready to go. I'm back. I'm ready to go. I can tell by your face, you don't seem to have a high opinion of CimBom Karataş.
No, the last game that I remember him playing, it was the Champions League game against Bayern Munich. And he missed the ball, and they scored the first goal. That's the only thing that I remember about that guy.
All right, so that was 2 years ago.
Right. Then later, he went to, not Norway, but one of those countries.
One of those cold weather countries.
Yeah, not Russia, not Ukraine. But he went to a Division 1 or Division 2 team, and he didn't get a chance to play a lot of games.
Well, guess what? He's going to get a chance now.
He'll get that chance here, right?
That's right. And I don't know about you, but I think quality of Bayern Munich and Gençlerbirliği might just be a little bit different. But yeah, he'll get to play, and hey, players mature at different levels. Maybe it's his time. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised.
No, that guy does not have those skills. I mean, you can tell. You can tell by the way that he plays. So he's not going to get there.
Somebody signed him.
We didn't pay him a lot of money, so
somebody saw something.
Yeah.
So yes, our opponent this coming Saturday is Gençlerbirliği. They're back in the Super League, and that makes me happy. It's always been puzzling to me, right? If you look in America, Los Angeles has very good sports teams. New York has very good sports teams. But in Turkey, Istanbul has very good sports teams. Ankara has terrible sports teams. Why is there always like 3 to 8 teams in Istanbul, but we can't seem to keep a team in the Super League in Ankara?
We used to have at least 2 teams from Ankara. That
Used
was
to,
like
yeah.
10 years ago. Gençlerbirliği and Ankaragücü.
Mm-hmm.
This year we only have Gençlerbirliği and Ankaragücü is in Division 1, right? Not in the Super League.
Right. And then last year we had Ankaragücü. And 2 years before that, we didn't have anybody.
That's right, yeah.
And so that's just always seemed odd to me. You would think that with that being the capital of Turkey, that instead of, why is like Erdogan, like in the government propping up like Başakşehir here in Istanbul? Wouldn't they try to do something like that, like in Ankara? I know he was the mayor of Istanbul. If you think some politician would make sure they had a team. It's just odd to me that like a city that big and as important in a country like Turkey what struggles to have a team. I mean, these teams,
Yeah.
it's been years, and I mean years, since they contended in the league.
Well, we're happy to have Gençlerbirliği back in the Super League, so.
We are. Speaking of Gençlerbirliği contending, I have some fun stories about them. So back in the day, when I was a new Turkish football fan, Gençlerbirliği was doing very well in Europe. This was 2003, 4, I believe. And so we had one Fox soccer channel. That was it. That's all we had for soccer. And so when they were talking about their exploits, of course, they don't know Turkish either. And so in my opinion, this is the hardest Super League team there is name to say. And so they would say it, Gençlerbirliği. Gençlerbirliği. And so I'm watching this. And so that spring, I come to visit Tuba while we're recording. And I got a great laugh when I saw a newspaper talking about what I knew about Gençlerbirliği. Because yeah, they don't know the sh and the Yumashak J and all that. So there's that. And then Gençlerbirliği was my first ever away game in 2018. We came to Turkey for 2 weeks. I saw us beat Trabzon 2-1 at Rams Park. And this was in April too, early April. And so we win that game, and we're super close with Fenerbahce. And so then, like, we popped the lead, I think, to 4 or 5 points over them. We're visiting friends in Ankara, and they're playing Gençlerbirliği. So I go to the game, and we lose that game 1-0. And Fenerbahce wins, so we drop the points again. I remember we're driving back to Istanbul. I'm getting gas at the gas station, just talking to some guy. Like it's like doom and gloom, but it was okay because you know what? We won the title that season. But it was looking bad after losing at Gençlerbirliği because they weren't good that year either.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now let's talk about where we are. Gençlerbirliği has fired their coach this year already, and their new coach is your friend of mine, Volkan, our old Fenerbahce college that we all love so much. Their last 5 games, they've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1. But I think Volkan is 1 loss and 1 win in his time there.
I have mixed feelings about this guy.
Tell me.
I used to hate him, right? As a Gala fan, I used to hate him when he played against us. And he always had a great game. Always. But then, during that earthquake happened in 2021 in
He was
Hatay.
coaching Hatayspor, right?
Hatayspor. He was coaching Hatayspor at that time. And then I kind of developed positive feelings about him because he was helping people. He was helping his city. He was trying to motivate his players. So I had a great respect for him. That's why I'm saying I have mixed feelings about that guy. As a Gala fan, I don't like him. As a Turk, I think he's a good guy.
Serkan, sen iyi bir insan. A season, 2 seasons later, when we were playing Hatayspor at home, and I was there, and I saw him walk out, You know what I did? You, and the whole stadium did.
Again, that's a different story, right?
Yeah, I know.
That is a different story. We're talking about well, kind of helping people that were
Yeah,
affected by the
I have a
earthquake.
hard time. I have a lot of animosity for like Alex and Volcon and all those people that stopped us from getting titles back when we had good teams too. Lot. I have lots of animosity inside me for those people. I don't like them. So Gençlerbirliği is in 14th place. They have 11 points. We're in first place. We have 29 points. So we have many more points than they do. But of all the teams that are terrible, they've got one of the better goal differences. They only have a -5.
That's good.
So if you go back, I think there's only 3 games they haven't scored so far this year. But the problem is they usually only score 1, and somebody else scores more.
Okay.
And fun fact, guess who they and he's not he didn't start for them the last game, but guess who is one of their attacking players?
Onyekuru'dan koşu var.
Evet, Henry Onyekuru. If I close my eyes, I can still see him in Katakoi, streaking down the left side, scoring the goal that broke the 20-year winless streak in
That was one
Katakoi.
of the best days in my life.
I can still see him.
After all these years, after waiting 20, 21 or 20, I don't remember, 20 years, finally, we got a victory in Fenerbahçe Stadium.
But, I only became like a hardcore fan around like 2002, right? So they had never won the whole time I'd watched them. They had never won in Katakoi. It was bad.
Fenerbahçe lost a lot of games against Gala after VAR entered our life. Do you realize that?
I do.
They only won. So during the past 5 years, I think they only won one game at their stadium. And that was the game back in 2022. And we kind of sucked during that year.
Yeah.
That was the only game that they won.
See, far's not so bad.
Yeah.
Not so bad. Now, I'm guessing we're going to win this game 2-1. I knew he was good, but our attack is way different without Eunice.
I agree.
Eunice has a lot of energy, and he can score, and he can pass. Now, the good thing is this game, Ilkay will be back. So we'll have a little bit more depth in the midfield.
So we have Ilkay back, Yunus injured. I think Jakobs is injured too, right? Is he?
I don't think so.
I was reading something about that last night. Like Jakobs is gonna miss the next game, but may play in the next Champions League game. I may be wrong. So Yunus is out. Who else is out? Kaan Ayhan is out.
Yeah, I think
He got injured yesterday.
He either strained or tore a groin where he was
Groin, yeah.
grabbing, looked like his groin muscle.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be out at least like 2 months, 3 months.
Well, I mean, he's barely played this season anyway, so it's not like we're going to miss him.
Yeah. Who else is out?
I think that's about it. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought we were missing more players, no?
No.
Okay. My prediction is 3-1.
3-1.
Gala
Right.
can win. We'll see.
Now, speaking of players, what do you think about the scuttlebutt with Rafa Silva wanting out of Besiktas?
I don't know what is going on. I mean, I've seen a lot of tweets about that, but I just didn't have a chance to kind of like review what was going on. What is going on? Tell me.
I don't know either. It's where Sergon's not playing him, and for whatever reason, Sergon is acting like he doesn't fit their attack. But like, he ripped us a new one when we played him. We couldn't keep up with him. So if they don't want him, I would be happy to take him and put him in our midfield. That's the kind of depth we need that wouldn't cost us a ton of money.
I just read the headlines, and so when Sergen was appointed as the head coach, Rafa Silva told Sergen that he just want to quit.
Yeah, retire.
So, right, he's just gonna quit playing soccer. That's what he
Hmm.
said. And I don't want a player that wants to quit like next year.
Oh, I don't think he wants to retire. I don't think he wants to play at Besiktas.
That's again, no, I thought he was gonna retire.
Yeah, you give him to Ocon and give him the chance to play in Champions League, he's not going to retire. He's not even old.
That guy makes a lot of money. I don't think we can afford him.
Mm.
I mean, unless we pay like 10 million, but if you're gonna pay 10 million, then we have other options too.
Well, who knows? If you were going to like quit the team and make no money, some money's better than no money.
Yeah. But again, he's earning a lot of money at Besiktas. In fact, he was gonna go to Saudi Arabia, but then Besiktas offered him more money.
It's not working. Besiktas is not good this year.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited. I miss the Super League this weekend. It's just not. It's just not the same without it. Empty weekends of no Galatasaray is no fun. So we'll be back on Saturday, and then
Champions League
Sunday,
game.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 days later, we're back in this Champions League against USG. So I'm really, really looking for a better performance than we've seen. Don't forget, we haven't scored a goal in our last two Super League games.
Yeah.
First time ever under Ocon. So we need to get Oshiman and Acardi and
I wonder if we need to
Lukai.
rest some of those players that played in the international games this week.
Oshiman played a lot.
Right. So do you want to rest them? But
No,
then who is gonna play? Icardi? Icardi
that's who.
he is not even in Istanbul right now. He's in
Right.
Argentina and attending shows and talking about his ex-wife, his new life in Istanbul.
It's cute. His girlfriend's watching videos on YouTube to try to learn Turkish.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But something he said in the interview kind of stayed with me. He said, when I came to Galatasaray, they were at a low, low point. But I came in and scored lots of goals, and now things are going great. It's a comment somebody would say when they feel like somebody owes them something. So, he's working on a new contract, right?
We don't owe him anything.
I don't say that we do. I'm saying that's something somebody would say when they feel like somebody does owe them something,
I
right?
know what you're saying, but
Because why would he say it like that? That was the quote. I came to Galatasaray. They were at a very low time, but I came in, scored lots of goals, and now look how great things are. They're all great because of Mario Emanuel Icardi. Without me, you wouldn't have all this success. Don't forget that.
we're not denying his
Unutma.
contribution. We're not denying his contribution to Galatasaray.
No.
But does he deserve a new contract? I think
Well,
this is the question that we need to answer.
that's why I think he said what he said. Because his girlfriend, they said, talked about playing in Argentina. Would he go to River Plate? Or Boca? No, go to Boca. And his girlfriend's like big time River Plate, I guess. So no, she wants him at River Plate. And Icardi says that, well, I've still got a lot to contribute. And he's played so long in Europe that he's built his life in Europe. And so he doesn't want to go back to Argentina. He wants to play in Europe and be in Europe.
Okay.
And I think we're a key part of that.
Yeah, but I don't see us paying him like over 10 million and sign him a 3-year contract.
Oh, I agree, but that's not where he is right now. But that's what I'm saying. We haven't scored in 2 straight games. Our lead over Fenerbahce is 1 point, right? We can't mess around with like experimental lineups and 4-4-2s and playing somebody at striker that's never been a striker. We need to play like Oshaman, Barish, Ilkay. We need like our
Right.
real lineup. And then the model here is to play the real lineup, get up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, right?
Yeah.
And then at the 60-minute mark, start getting them out. I don't think the play is start all these substitutes and then struggle and have to score a goal in the 85th minute.
Then you have a backup plan.
Yeah. So you start Oshaman. You know what? He's a big boy. He knew what he was doing. He was going off to Nigeria. And he knows what happens when you sign that contract for that amount of money. You're not going to be a part-time player.
Right. That's
Like,
right.
have you watched Erling Haaland's YouTube channel?
I don't.
It's new. It's very entertaining. Very entertaining. Don't cut this video off, but when you're done, go check it out. He's got a video showing everything he does in one day to stay fit. It's amazing. He buys his eggs from like this farmer, buys his meat from this other farmer. It's all natural. Wakes up, eats eggs. His physio comes over, stretches him. He then goes to training, trains, stretches more, eats more, just meat. Then he saunas, he cold plunges, does like some mindfulness stuff, all in the same day. But he's saying that's what it takes. And same thing.
It's gonna
He's got,
pay off. I mean,
yeah,
he
well, he's
shows
got
that on the field.
Norway. Norway's going to the World Cup, right? Do you
Yeah.
think when he comes back from playing with Norway, if Man City's playing Arsenal, they're going to go, oh, he might be tired. Let's play somebody else.
Right.
And Osimhen's the same way. They're two of the best strikers in the world. You don't sit them on the bench because they're tired.
Yeah. If he's fit, he's gonna play.
Yeah,
It's that easy.
yeah,
For Icardi, what he did in the past is much appreciated, but his prime years are over.
that's correct.
After his injury, I don't see a reason why we should be keeping him unless we pay him like 3 million, 4 million.
Right.
Then that's a different story.
Or if something happens and the rehab and all that finally kicks in and he looks better, that's fine too.
He doesn't have that motivation though.
I don't think he does. But that's the thing. You look around, we don't want an old team. Ilkay's 35. McCarty's getting older. You don't want to sit here and depend on, like, I don't like the fact, truly. I love we have Ilkay, but I don't like the fact that our team doesn't function as well without him. He's 35 years old.
Yep.
35-year-olds pull more hamstrings than 25-year-olds do.
But
That's just how it works.
his work ethics are high.
Yeah.
If I was Icardi, I wouldn't have gone to Argentina. I would have said, you know what? I don't perform well and the expectations are high from the fans. So let me stay in Istanbul, get fit, and do my 100% in the next game.
Even if you're not getting super fit, right? Even if you're eating and drinking the same thing in Istanbul you were in Argentina, the optics of
Exactly.
leaving
Yeah.
are not good. And where you say he doesn't have the motivation, that's a big part of it. He doesn't care what the optics are. He's earned his. Remember, I came to this club and it was in a low, low point. I scored lots of goals and now things are great. I've earned the right to go to Argentina during the season when I should be training.
He talks as if we did not pay him anything. Like, okay, yeah, thanks to your contribution, we're in a better position than we were before, but past is in the past.
It is. It is. But yeah, so here we go. Sircon says we'll win 3-1. I say 2-1. It's fun seeing Sircon being more optimistic than me.
Yeah, that's very unheard of.
That's right. Tell us in the chat there. What do you think the score is? And what do you think we should do about Icardi? I love him to death. I mean, he's got 5 goals, but
Those are all easy goals.
yeah, but I don't need to sign him. I'm just not. We don't need to sign him to another big deal.
No, definitely no.
So, well, that's all we have. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the Galatasaray Show. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Oh, and we now have a Facebook page as well. That's new. So we're out there on all the socials. Tell your friends. The channel's growing. We appreciate it. Sircon, what do we say at the end? Hadi,
Hadi, CimBom.
in büyük CimBom. Hoşça kal.
Bye bye.